Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Klaudija here. If you're new, thanks for stopping by today. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and to all my ODs, thanks for stopping by again. Please do not forget to like this video, share with a friend, and leave a comment. Today's video I'm creating this sort of beautiful glam look, and I used only Wet n Wild products, guys. Can you believe this? Except for my eyelashes and I think my cream contour, everything else, so my bronzer, my powder, highlighter, eyeshadow, eyebrows, lips, everything is from Wet n Wild, this drugstore, very affordable drugstore brand. And look at how it came out. I really love everything about this look. So if you want to see how I created this look, keep on watching. With the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Retractable Brow Pencil, it's a dual-ended pencil. One side is a pencil and the other side is this spoolie brush. So I'll just brush through my brows and then I'm going to fill in my brows. And after that, I'm taking the concealer in the shade, y'all, I don't know the shade, but I'm going to leave the information of everything that I use in the description box. And I'm just using this concealer to clean up my brows. So I'm just blending out the excess concealer onto my lid, and that would act as my eyeshadow base. And then I'm setting my eyelids with some banana powder. And then I'm taking the first palette that I'm using is not a basic peach, and I'm taking that beautiful vibrant orange color to use in my transition area. And as you can see, I'm using a Wet n Wild crease brush to do that. Secondly, I'm taking this other shade, is a transition shade, and I'm just using it like slightly below the orange and like just slightly above my crease, just to create some depth. And then I'm taking the first brush that I used just to blend out the edges of that. Then I'm taking this dark burgundy shade from the Nude Awakening palette, and I'm using that in my crease. I'm concentrating it in my crease and in my outer corner, because that's the one that's like the last defining color for my crease. And then I'm just going back in with the second brush to blend that out, which is again another crease brush from Wet n Wild. And I'm just packing some more of that deep burgundy shade in my outer corner. Now to cut my crease, I'm using a Wet n Wild, I believe it's called a smoky liner brush. I've been using these brushes for the longest time to cut my crease. Before I decided to upgrade them. And I'm using the same concealer that I used to clean up my brows. That's pretty much the only concealer that I'll be using throughout this video. So yeah, I'm using that to cut my crease. Now that my crease is nicely cut, I'm taking this beige matte shade from the Not a Basic Peach palette, and I'm just packing it onto my lid. And I decided to do a matte look just because the matte shades are very pigmented as opposed to the shimmer shades. The shimmer shades are really a mess. But yeah, I just took this green just to see if it could work, but it was really not pigmented as I hoped. So I just put a little bit towards the end of my eye, and then I'm just going over with those matte shades just to create a blend between the lid colors and the dark burgundy in my outer corner. And then I'm just going back in to blend. You guys know it's very important to always go back and blend out everything nice and smooth. Now I'm taking my megalast eyeliner. If you watch my channel, you know I love this product. And I'm just drawing me a nice simple wing. Then I'm taking this megalength mascara, and I'm using that to do my eyelashes. I did apply my eyelashes off camera, and now I'm just priming my nose area with this primer. It's a mattifying primer, so I didn't want to put it all over my face because I do have combination skin. So I prime my face with another primer, and then I use that in my T-zone area. Now I'm just taking this Mega Halo highlighter. It's a liquid highlighter, and I'm just going to put that under my foundation because the foundation is very matte and very drying. So, you know, to get like a nice luminous look, I like to go under with some of this liquid highlighter. I'll leave the shade and all of the information about that in the description box. Now for foundation, I'm using the Photofocus foundation, and mine is in the shade Cocoa, and I'm using a Wet n Wild foundation brush, or buffing flat top foundation kabuki brush. I don't exactly know the name of it, but it's from Wet n Wild, and I'm using that to apply my foundation. I'm taking my Wet n Wild sponge. As usual, I always take a sponge and go over everything, you know, to blend it nicely. So I'm taking my Wet n Wild concealer again in the shade medium, I believe, medium tawny, and I am highlighting the areas I like to highlight: my chin, my cupid's bow, the bridge of my nose, the center of my forehead, and under my eyes. And I'm using my Wet n Wild sponge to blend that out. And then I'm going to go off camera and cream contour because I didn't have a product from Wet n Wild that I could use to cream contour, so I did that off camera. Now to set my face or my highlighter areas, I'm using my Wet n Wild Photofocus loose setting powder in the shade Banana. And I'm pretty much setting all the areas that I highlighted. To set my entire face, I'm using the Wet n Wild Photofocus pressed powder in the shade Dark Cafe. It was kind of dark for me, but I made it work. So I'm using a powder brush from Wet n Wild to set my entire face. Now I'm taking this bronzer. It's from Wet n Wild as well. I'm not exactly sure of the shade. It's the darkest one. I'll leave the name of it in the description box. And I'm using an angled contour brush from Wet n Wild to contour or to bronze myself. Now I'm just going back under my eye, you know, doing that under eye smoking out stuff. And I'm using the dark burgundy, and then I'll use the orange to like blend it out. For blush, I'm taking this beautiful blush. It's in the shade Mellow Wine, and I'm just blushing my cheeks up with that. Now for highlighter, I'm using the loose highlighter in the shade Hustle and Glow, and I'm using this I think it's a taper highlighting brush from Wet n Wild, from their second collection of brushes, and I'm using that to highlight my cheekbones. And then I'm also going to go ahead and highlight my brow bones with that highlighter. And then after that, I'm going to go over that with Golden Flower Crown, which is a compact highlighter, just to like make the glow a little bit brighter, because the Hustle and Glow is a little bit dark. So, you know, your girl wants to glow. Anyway, so I'm just basically highlighting the areas that I always highlight: my chin, my cupid's bow, bridge of my nose, forehead, all of that stuff. So yeah, that's me just going over. Look at how bright that looks. Now for my lips, I'm taking this brown pencil. To be honest, I do not even know the name of this pencil, but I've always owned one of this pencil for at least the past 4 years. Like, this pencil is everything. You can use it for eyebrows, lips, whatever. It's amazing. I'll leave the name in the description box as well. And then I'm taking this lipstick in the shade 900B Pink Sugar, and I'm putting it in my lips, and then I'm going over that with some lip gloss. And finally, I'm setting my face. I'm going to leave the name of all these products in the description box. They're all from Wet n Wild. And this is a finished look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you guys, but I got to get out of here. So, bye.